Hello, Payday Pokemon. You might have noticed that my uploads were a few days off and a little bit slower than usual. But the reasoning for that is I moved into a new space, so I'm trying to get acclimated to that. With that came a lot of moving, a lot of putting stuff around. So I haven't really got to record anything since I've gotten here. But things have finally calmed down now. I'm feeling like I'm in a better spot. So without further ado, this is the new setup. There's definitely work to be done. I'm sure you could hear much more of an echo than there was before. I used to record in a much larger space, so I don't really have that problem. But now that I'm in a smaller one, I still have the same small microphone, and I'm kind of talking down to it. So we're gonna have to deal with the echo for a little bit. If you have any suggestions for microphone, let me know. But I'm gonna go to my way out of my way to try to find something that can help reduce the echo a bit more. That still works just directly plugging the iPhone. I don't feel like I need to upgrade the setup like that, but I do want to do that. And then second is just the lighting. Lighting overhead is just pretty good naturally, which is nice. You could see everything, I think in like actually a better light. In the old space, it was very much like a yellow hue just because of the lights that I was using. This is definitely much more of a softer natural light, so we'll be able to see the products better in that regard. So that's a plus. I might get a ring light. Don't know if that's going to help or if it's just going to add a weird ringy glare to things. I've seen some YouTubers with that, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. But without further ado, I just kind of wanted to, yeah, just celebrate and open something new that came out that wasn't like super consequential as the first one, which are, I guess, these tins. I don't even know what they're really calling them. Power of Evolution with Pokemon EX. Essentially, it's the Paldean starters tins. They each come with an exclusive Pokemon that's one of the evolved starters. It's a promo card that is different than the one that's in the main set. So you got Masquerada, you got your Quackquaval EX, and then you've got your Skeledirge. I really dig the fire and like just the elements kind of flopped around on this. I feel like they're doing some cool new stuff with the coloring. They're still keeping that like EX symbol like blue and gunmetal. So yeah, pretty nice. I'm gonna open up all three and then I'm gonna jump right back and we just get into the packs. You don't need to hear the loud crinkly opening of all this. Here we go. And there we go. So, weirdly, we get two Obsidian Flames in each tin. You get one Scarlet Violet base, one Silver, one Lost Origin. I mean, this makes sense. We're in that transitional period between generations of Pokemon. You usually get one of the older sets. Weirdly, you didn't get any Paldea. I don't know why, and I feel like some of the other products I've been opening too, they're just kind of like skipping over it. So, I don't know. I mean, I'll take Scarlet Violet base. Like, I kind of, there's good cards in both sets. But I'm not complaining. I think this lineup is pretty decent. We'll do the older sets last. We'll do the big slog of Obsidian in the middle. And then I think we'll start with the three Scarlet and Violet base. Let's see what we can do. Let's do the best pull rate stuff first, shall we? Take the codes off. Oh, I forgot to do the trick for any of these. Fantastic. Yeah, I think the coloring on these cards now looks a lot better in this kind of lighting. Like, we don't get it quite as bright, but we do get the right colors, which I think looks a lot better than what you guys are used to. I don't know. I'm just kind of nervous because I don't want. I think my biggest worry is just like a quality dip because I feel like I've had pretty consistent quality throughout my lifespan at the other location. So I don't know. I'm hoping this still works out. I know you can hear me, but I just want everything to be as clear and crystal as it's ever been. Annihilate. Okay, so these aren't going to be the packs that we get anything out of. It is still weird too. I keep forgetting we're 3 sets deep in the Scarlet Violet because I keep getting products and it's just like weird having Lost Origin and Silver Tempest be like the old stuff on the way out. Like XY stuff now is crazy just how expensive it is. And like everybody I feel like sleeps on every generation. Like, oh, like this stuff is never going to be worth anything because it's so, I've opened so much of it. It's like, no, it's like once they stop printing it, pretty much everything becomes some sort of commodity. I mean, I know Sword and Shield booster boxes were crazy. It got expensive very fast. The same thing's going to happen with Scarlet Violet. Like, give it time, but once things are on their way out, and once we get some crazier sets, and they start printing them, I feel like you'll see that same thing happen again down the road. Because it's like, when you're in the middle of it and collecting it, yeah, you have a ton of stuff, but the people who aren't, who kind of like missed out on it, or just like want to open something old that they've opened prior, like you don't get that luxury anymore once it's off the shelves. The prices are crazy expensive. Maybe the singles go up a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, just weird observations from having done this for now, what, 3 generations? Because I started XY. I had a little bit of black and white because they were like putting it in slight things, but like barely. It was like mystery boxes. They were using that as their like chase stuff. Now they wouldn't even dream of that. That's vintage to them. They're that is like your chase pull is black and white, which is kind of sad. So X and Y was everywhere. Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield. This is my fourth generation recording. Dang. I want to say, I mean, technically I was like in Sword and Shield, or no, sorry, Sun and Moon era when I was recording. But when I started collecting, it was like full on XY. So that's freaking crazy. I've been through so many sets. I would love, and I think I could manage this. I would love to do a video covering every set that I've ever opened and getting one pack of that. I know a lot of YouTubers do like the big, like, oh, opening every set ever made. I can't afford that. I don't think I ever will. Um, but I can very feasibly do that. That could be fun. More fun than these packs because there's like nothing in them. I don't know, maybe that's a cool video idea down the road. Jeez, yeah, we're really getting skunked. That is cool though. Okay, you can definitely see the hollow pattern a bit better. Also, the light is like centered to the right. I don't know why I'm reviewing all this, but things that I'm noticing while recording. There's definitely more light coming from my right side than on my left. But again, I feel like maybe like a direct light over the top of me could correct some of that. Oh, the Meltan art's cute in this set. I haven't seen that yet. Let me go. Browzone. Beartick. Can we get anything, please? Like, even like, there we go. Okay, something. Oh, I didn't even show off the promo cards. Where are my manners? Yeah, yeah. Since we're almost done with Obsidian, we can go through that after. We got a Clefable EX that I forgot even came out. Oh, this is probably one of my favorite EXs so far. Okay, everything looks really pretty on this one. A little bit better, at least. I like that there's like stuff going on the border to make it a bit more interesting too, with the stars falling. Cool. All your Pokemon that have Psychic Energy attached have no retreat cost. Cool, but it is a stage. Well, I don't know. I guess you just evolve once. And 260 on the bench. No, not bad. That could be kind of cool if you need to move Psychic types around. And you may move any number of Psychic Energy from your Pokemon to your other Pokemon you like for 3. I mean, maybe. I don't see why this actually isn't played in Guard. That could be kind of fun. I'm sure it's not like the most meta strategy, but like it could work. It could have some situational benefits. I guess it's not super great because you could just kind of put energy anywhere you want with that deck, but yeah, it's something. Anyway, here's our promo cards that are alternate artworks of, not alt arts, but it's a different art from the base art that's in the set. They're considered promos. I think Quackleval was probably the least. Oh, no, that one is Skelders. Really, I think Masquerada was the only one that was kind of talked about, and that's just because he's a Charizard killer. Because Charizard's weak to grass. But this guy, 60, switch his Pokemon. If one of your bench Pokemon, if you switch out your opponent's, switch out. Your opponent chooses. That's not so great. 2 energy, put 2 energy, attach this Pokemon into your hand for 230. Meh, but it is a stage 3 with 320 HP. That's kind of cool. I don't know, it just doesn't really hit too much. There's not so much crazy fire that it could really counter in the meta. And you must discard a basic grass energy from your hand in order to use this ability. Yeah, this is the one that puts damage counters spread around. That's pretty sick. In order to use this ability on your turn. I guess you can only use it once per guy. Seems like it. If your opponent's active Pokemon already has the damage counters on it, this attack is another 120. Cool, because you can kind of spread that around and then finish it off. And it does hit Charizard for the good, funny numbers. And I think this artwork looks a little cooler than the other. I am noticing now, you can really see, it's just the lighting now, but you could really see like the card art underneath. Like, I know like it's meant to be this translucent so you can see like the feet, like so it is like a full Pokemon in the card. They're definitely doing a better job of that, or maybe my lighting's doing a better job of that. And then, yeah, look at this. You can see the entire body of this dude. That's pretty sick. And then him, heal 30 from each of your Pokemon. It's just 10 damage less for each damage. 340 though, dang. Okay, I kind of want to make a deck of this. This thing kind of goes hard. 270, 300 with a choice belt. It's not hitting too much. If it was 280 to start, I think that'd be a little bit better. That way it's at least hitting like V-stars. It's just like a little bit off of that. Anyway, I think we got one more Obsidian Flames left. Oops. Let's finish this off now that we've gone through those bad boys. Yeah, nothing else extra. These are just usually your normal EX, V, whatever tins that just give you one thing. Well, Trio, can we please just get anything out of Obsidian? I was saying that these sets were going to be the ones we get the hits out of, but I was completely wrong. Maybe it's the old ones. And we'll go, yeah, we'll do Silver first, because I'm still chasing the Aerodactyl out of Lost. Here we go. I don't know if these code cards matter, so I'm just going to keep them face down. And I'm also not going to bother to pack trick it. Oh, hello, Yellow Borders. Welcome back. Okay, Reshiram V. We got something more. I think we've seen this fellow before. He's very out of place in this set. He doesn't get any real special arts. He's just kind of here. Yeah. The next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. No, terrible. I wish he got a V-star or something at least, right? Like that would have made sense. Like then he'd be like a decent V attacker if you can't find the V-star yet. But as its own guy, very, very stinky. Don't like it. 200's not great. I guess the choice belt you're hitting V's for knockout. Ooh, oh, wow, full art. And yeah, that's kind of it. And then like there's a chance you can't attack next turn. Not great. Full art. Okay, so I guess the hits are in these. And let's see how that. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, all right. All right. We can see the texture off the light. Again, it's more on the right side just because the light is centered there, but like, you like little bubbles in the background. Cool. It's got a random card from your opponent's hand. Discard an energy from your opponent. That's fucking garbage. Absolute garbage. Makes sense when no one's talking about it. A lot of random Pokemon V in Silver Tempest. Didn't realize that. All right. Can we get anything else left? This bulk stack is actually getting pretty high, and I'm a little nervous it's gonna fall. I'm gonna have to do something about it after this pack. Nope. Absolutely nothing. And I forget. Oh, yeah. Right. Because its character arts are in the reverse slot in this set. And then I'm forgetting. I'm so used to now Scarlet Violet, where like I feel like there's stuff in every freaking slot, or at least like the last two. Um, I can't remember like where the special arts are. I feel like there's like a lot of special arts in both slots in Scarlet Violet. This one, your big alts are in the back, and then yeah, your like character arts are the one in front. Right. Man, it's only been like a week since I've like opened stuff. Like I feel like I'm losing it, man. So much has happened. So much to move. So many things to carry. My back is in shambles. I've looked at so many things these past 2 weeks, and I'm not super equipped to do that. All right, please, one last thing. We get the Banette that I feel like every single pack of this freaking set has. I've pulled this card how many times now? It's not a bad artwork. I've seen it so much. I probably have like five of these at this point. It's got to be crazy. I like the scene with the Elite Four and everything. It looks cool, but yeah, not enough for you. I'd like to see like give me like a special art V in that slot. That'd be better. I would be down for that. Please, something out of loss to finish it off. Absolutely nothing. We get bodied. So yeah, that's what's in these tins. I think I got them for 21 bucks. Like again, places are marking them down, especially like local shops. So I'd still recommend doing that versus going to like GameStop, Walmart, whatever, try to buy it right now. Like that's just where the deals are. Because I don't know, I think they just local shops know they want to move it, and maybe they get a better deal through their vendors. I don't know. That just seems to be the trait. Let me know what you guys did to get these, where you find them a bit cheaper. If you can also concur with that, and yeah, just give me suggestions for the setup. I uh, I don't want this to be echoey forever, so I think first and foremost is microphone. If you have any recommendations, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Probably won't be better by then. But yeah, thanks for watching still. Hope you guys stick with me. Peace.